who knows? We will see. And let's go live on Facebook. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to Stamp Addicts on Facebook. Right, so we're going to start with some samples of our, I call it fabulously funny. Sherry West, our friend in America, she designed this. I suppose it's a girl because it's a chicken. Last year, I think, and I have loved this stamp and I've been waiting for us to release it. So we did that a couple of months ago. So this is our Christmas chicken, or you can see my working one here. Red rubber, well used, lots of ink. We only clean when we need to clean our stamps. So, and beside this is the spots and dots tree. So we will bring this to you in a couple of weeks, but they're all on the website. This little happy Christmas. Oh, it's in the clear stamp set that we're using today. So I think Vicky made this one with some pretty papers in the background and some spots as well. So we've got lots of these. Oh, okay, this is from one of our design team members. Can you see the glossy accents on the eyes? Just to give them a lift. Or if you've got those googly eyes would work. Now this one is also with the Merry Christmas. So we have a selection of other stamps in these samples because our design team get lots of stamps to play with, and we released the Merry Christmas at the same time. Oh, so that was the spots and dots tree from the last sample. And in this one, now do you see this? This is the poinsettia. So it comes in a set with the poinsettia corner. And you get this little poinsettia as well. So you can see it makes perfect backgrounds. And then we have the Merry Christmas. So we're using red rubber these days because we can't get our hands on grey rubber. The only difference is the colour. So don't worry. Some of our stock is grey depending on when we made it, but it doesn't go off, so don't panic. Right, okay, so let's move this one. Now, can you see the background on this one? This is one of our square text backgrounds. And I'm going to bring you in to show you what it looks like. This one happens to be on grey rubber, but if you order it, it will probably be red. So you can see all these Christmas words: snow, Rudolph, angel, Santa Claus, stockings by the fire. Oh, I feel like we need some Christmas music and maybe some mulled wine, but don't tell Vicky. Mistletoe and wine, Christmas pudding. Have you seen them? They're already in the supermarket. I've been very good. I have resisted all the mince pies. Oh, we don't have mince pies in here. I need to do a second one, I think. Now another one, Vicky, mince pies on the next one. I do love mince pies. Have you seen them now? You can get them with crumble toppings. Oh, divine. But anywho, not good for the waistline. Lovely. So this is one I made. You can tell it's in purple and it's pretty simple. A lot of my card making is speedy and simple. Okay, this is one of our fairly new words as well. Wishing you the best of everything at Christmas and in the new year. And I coloured with, pens. They are pens, probably some Tombow pens. Soft colouring. Okay, so pattern paper, colour, white dots. So white pen on there, do we think, Vicky? Did you use white pen on this one? Yes. Yeah. And you can see she's highlighted on the bow with some white. But I'm going to show you a little trick. If you don't have a white pen, or like me, you're too lazy to go and look for it, we've got a little cheat to get around that. So you can see our design team have been hard at work. This one is stamped in grey. So it kind of, the outline kind of blends into the background. And now, if you know me, you know I love working on craft card. Now, can you see, I'm going to get closer to the camera. Can you see the eyes? Tiny little dots of diamond glaze, just to make it pop. So yes, on the craft card, I like to use polychromos pencils. And then this here is a white ink pad, White Brilliance, Crafters something is a white ink pad. There's a few different ones, but I just love the craft card.
I like to use white paint actually.
White paint.
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's a bit messy for me. I'm a bit too much of a clean crafter. Vicky's a bit more organic with her crafting, I think is the way.
That's a good word for it.
Okay, so we've got, you can see we've got the poinsettia in the background again. Now, this tiny snowflake. Oh, I think that's a little stick, isn't it? From the Sticks and Stubby range. Now, this Merry Christmas comes in the clear stamp set that I will show you now. It is on plastic, so it might reflect horribly under our lovely fluorescent lighting in here. But this is the tag stamp set that is currently on half price until Monday. So you get the tag itself, which is on my acrylic blocks. I'm going to use it. You've got the to and from. We've got the tree in 2 sizes. And we've got another to and from here, some corners, a hoe. Now you get 1 hoe because you can stamp it 3 times yourself and make your own ho. Special delivery, no peeking, the Merry Christmas, which is one of our most popular designs. Season's greetings, Happy Christmas, Noel, a couple of little snowflakes, and wishing you a wonderful Christmas.
Hello, Carol.
Hi, Carol. So just as I said, this one is currently half price because we have a lot of excess stock that was TV stock, no longer required. So I think it's about £5.50 at the moment. So bargain. Oh, so is that our Carol?
Yes.
Okay, well, this is, I think, is one of Carol's cards, which she's embossed in silver and then coloured with pen. And then the Happy Christmas. Oh, Happy Christmas. I didn't show you the Happy Christmas. Upright, bold, Happy Christmas. If you go onto our website, stampaddicts.com, and put in Happy Christmas, there's quite a few to choose from. So this is from the new releases this year. And then we've got some lovely pearl coloured snowflake embellishments. Now, this kind of one of those backgrounds, if you like jelly plates, you like those pigment powders where you throw the powder on and you spritz it. That's what one of this, I think that's what this is. This is from another design team member, Irene. Again, some diamond glaze on the eyes. And then she's got these little red embellishments stuck on. I don't, maybe it's liquid pearls. I think, yes, liquid pearls that have just got a little bit flattened, which actually gives it a really good look. And then if you notice, when she stamped the Merry Christmas in black, she's gone around it with white pen. You can see white dots all over. So this is on like a textured watercolor type card, which is perfect when you're spritzing with lots of water. I know that's something Vicky also likes to do. Big messy backgrounds. Okay, and then the final one. It's a large one. This is, I don't know, 6 or 8 inches. I don't know. I don't do inches. So we've got, oh no, diamond glaze again. Just it's flattened. Now you will see here our Christmas postmarks, which are on the website, and then she's just used little bits of them, or she hand drawn those. She might have hand drawn these little bits. She's very clever, is our Irene. Very clever at drawing. Okay, so we are going to start with a nice blank piece of card. What I need is a chicken. Okay, I'm just going to work with an acrylic block today because these aren't very big images. Make sure that's stuck. And we're going to, just using our black Versaclair, Versafine, what do they call it these days? Versafine Clair, close. So we'll give it a good inking. I mean, if you want to do this in the platform to make sure that you don't miss any bits, or so that you can obviously redo it, that's fine. So we'll go down. Okay, lots of pressure all over. Apologies if the cameras are shaking. They're attached to the table. Lovely. Okay, so because we're using Versafine, a wet tissue just to clean off. The same with the clear stamps. But you know, with the clear stamps, you can just chuck them in the sink and give them a wash. Wouldn't do that with your rubber if it's mounted onto static cling cushion, because you might dissolve the glue. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp the tag Now, because the tag is clear, I'm going to stamp it over the top of the chicken. So let's make sure. Okay. So we want to position this so the chicken is peeking onto the tag. That looks good-ish there. Again, lots of pressure. Oh, this sheet looks like it's got this acrylic block's got some sticky sheet on it.
Yes, the one for
The non-slip stick, non-slip.
all the. You don't
Yeah.
need to mount your stamps. Yeah, they'll just cling to it.
Yeah. Sorry, I forget what it's called. You'll have to excuse Vicky today if you can hear her in the background. She has a bit of a cough at the moment. Right. So before I touch that, I'll give it a quick dry so I don't smudge it. Now my card is curling, so I like to then give it a little heat underneath so that it curls back. Now I'm going to use my big scissors and I'm just going to trim.
Ooh, say hello to Debbie.
Hi Debbie. Okay, so just trim all the way around, and then I'm going to need the crocodile. So we don't need to use a paper trimmer, we're just roughly close but not all the way to the edge. Right, so let's get rid of those, and these are a little bit more drying. So got our trusty crocodile, big hole, little hole. We've got a big hole today, I think. So we'll pop that in there. Ooh, steady hands. Lovely. Thank you. Right, a bit more drying. What I can do while this is drying, we could do the crease card. So the background, because this is going to go on here. So we want the words over this side. That little guy's drying. We're going to wishing you a wonderful Christmas, because it's a nice kind of portrait style image. Make sure I've got lots of ink on there. Now I like to turn these things sideways so that it's closer to me, and we're kind of going to go there-ish. Now I'm not worried if it's not completely straight, because the person receiving this has to be grateful I made them a card. I don't get to make many every year. So there we go. If I made you one, you're very special. Okay, lovely. To decorate the background from the tag set, the clear tag set, I'm using one of the snowflakes. And what's this one? Tumble glass. So we're just going to go round and round. Ooh. So Christmassy. Definitely need Christmas music. I've got a Bublé CD. Not that I have a CD player anymore, must admit. But unless of course my husband threw it away. It's entirely possible. Okay. Ooh, can you ever have too many snowflakes? I think not. Okay. I think that's a good amount of snowflakes for now. Right, so we'll move those out the way. And I'm going to bring in my tag. We'll leave that to dry. Now, I've got this on some white paper and I've got my pens, because often I like to double check which pens I've chosen. Is that the right pen for the chicken? And then when I colour, I can colour off the edge of the tag as well. I'm not worried about smudging on my heat sheet. So these are Tombow pens, so they're water-based. And you can blend them. But I tend to just go, if I want a darker area, I'll just go back with the same pen. So we'll go around her face. I always want to call him a him. So
Chickens are definitely female.
because they lay the eggs.
They do.
Yeah.
Roosters are the name.
Roosters.
Cockerel. Oh.
I don't know. Is a rooster American?
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Right. Okay. So that's my chicken colour. But then we'll go a bit brighter. Do some orange on the beak. Now, at this point is where Vicky would colour it in and then get a white pen. And because I can never find half the things I'm looking for, I will create an area, a gap, and leave that as the highlight. So yes, it is cream card, but then we've got the kind of the highlight on the nose. If I bring it a bit closer, can you see there? Okay, and then it's got this, she has this tufty bit on top. I know it has a name. It has a special name, this part of the chicken, but I do not know. It reminds me of that cartoon movie. Anywho, so that's going to be the same colour as the beak. A little touch of blue in the eyes. Bright blue eyes. Because I have no idea what colour chicken eyes are. Now, so then we've got some holly leaves. Now, some of our design team members like to use alcohol pens, and they'll spend lots of time blending and shading, and their samples look amazing. But as I said, I'm a clean and simple, speedy kind of a crafter.
I found you one of my white pens.
Did you? Oh, good, because I've just forgotten to leave all my gaps, all my highlights on my holly leaves. So that was clever, wasn't it? Okay, we'll do the white pen thing then. Vicky always has her stuff organised.
I've made a pot of my favourite tools. Always a white pen.
And a few pairs of scissors. And a spritzer bottle for cleaning up.
Tweezers. And a nice little soft brush. Yeah, just the essentials.
Okay. Oh, I missed that holly leaf there. Yeah. Okay. Is there a holly leaf under there, maybe? I think there's one there. Okay, so let's white pen then. Do I need to let it dry though? It's not going to work while it's wet. Maybe we'll come back and add when it's dried a little bit more. It'll work better, won't it? Okay, so we've got red berries with the holly, and we're going to fill those in. A few here, and we'll do a red bow to match. So I'm going to start with the bits I want darker. So those are going to be darker bits. I'll let those dry and then come back and add another layer. And then we'll go around the edges. Now I've remembered, so I can just do little boxes where I want the highlights and then colour around the boxes. There we go. See, I can do it when I remember. That's the good thing about perimenopause though. Forget a lot. Right, so here I want to get a highlight box here and then another highlight box there. So do those first and then colour around them. Okay. Red. Then we'll go back and do some darker areas. Give it some shading. Let's see if my green has dried. Oh, it's dried a bit more now. Probably needs a little bit longer to dry to get really good white highlights. So, but to make the chicken pop, I've got a really pale blue pen. Now, unfortunately, these don't name the colours, but it's kind of on a par with tumbled glass, I think. And we're going to edge the tag, but also the chicken, just to make it pop a little bit. Now this is when I'm going to start turning it round, because it makes my life easier. Turn. And then just, it's a soft, you can also do this with a grey, a soft grey, but because we've got the pale blue snowflakes, it made sense to do this in a pale blue. Okay, so what my tag needs now, I mean, obviously if you were using it as a tag, you could put the to and the from on the back, but we're layering it on a card. So I've got some red ribbon, and we're going to poke it through the hole. Some people like to go from the front to the back, some go from the back to the front. These are going to go through there, fiddly bit. Okay. Oh, I've messed up those ends, haven't I? So let's tidy those up a bit at a nice angle. Okay, so we'll take that away. So we have our tag, and we're going to put on some foam pads. These are big ones, so we only need a couple of foam pads. And then we have our Christmas chicken Christmas card. So should I just run through the samples again in case anyone missed at the beginning? I'll go back through and show you what we've got. So this is the one with the spots and dots tree. Then what I didn't actually show you was the chicken. So designed by our friend Sherry West in America, the Christmas chicken, red rubber. So you can see, now we would obviously recommend that you trim your chicken or any of your stamps as close to the design as you dare. Then you don't have excess rubber. You're not going to get ink where you don't want ink. So that one was stamped in black and coloured in. This one is not stamped in black. It's kind of like a pale brown, I think. So it kind of merges into it kind of blends into the background and doesn't look like a stamped image. And the same on the flowers. I don't know what colours she stamped them in, but again, oh, she's edged in blue. I've just spotted that. And the Merry Christmas, that beautiful background stamp. Well, you know, I am biased because I did create it, but I can't draw, but I can make word backgrounds. Okay, Season's Greetings is from the clear tag set. So you can see it's a very useful tag set. Now, Christmas chicken, just so cheeky, just popping in to say hello, or would work with the no peeking stamp that's in the clear stamp set, because the chicken is peeking. Like we all used to when we were kids, didn't we? Try and find the presents hidden in the house. So that one's on white card. This one is on craft with some diamond glaze eyes, embossed in silver with some brown words. These ones are in black onto one of those, would have a pigment powder backgrounds, I think, or a spritzed background. But it looks like a pigment powder where they've spritzed it. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, Irene, you can tell me. And then the giant chicken card with all the Christmas postmarks and the Merry Christmas. And then the card that we made today. So come back again, same time next week, when we are doing, I think we're doing a Christmas waterfall card, or 2 or 3. I'm not sure how many we're going to make yet and what designs. But just to remind you, the Christmas tag clear stamp set, so you can find it in the sales section, you can find it in the clear stamp section, is half price until Monday. So it's currently only £5.50. And our friend the Christmas chicken. Okay, thank you for joining us. Hope to see you next week.